the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. And it is Clipper basketball tonight as the Los Angeles Clippers go up against the San Antonio Spurs. For San Antonio, they won their last matchup, that game against Phoenix. They know this is not your throwaway game, a team they defeated in the second round of last year's playoffs. They'd better be ready. And let us talk, guys, about DeAndre Jordan. Incredible player, but if this game comes down to the wire, we might see the hacka, and I know you have some thoughts on this, big fella. And you don't even like us to call it the hacka, Shaq.
Yeah, because it didn't work. It definitely didn't work for me.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Spurs would love to finish off this road trip on a good note. They've definitely started the season right with a hot start.
Yeah, and as far as the regular season goes, this is as good as it gets. This truly, to me, is the definition of a rivalry. I mean, the game between these two teams has always been special.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen a ton of great games between them in the past. It's hard not to get amped up when they face each other. I've been looking forward to this one for a while.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Aldridge out there with Splitter. Then there's Parker. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Neal in at the shooting guard position. San Antonio with the ball. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the night.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Parker outside. Leonard with no one around. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Leonard's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Spurs. Soft touch off the glass.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And Griffin sends it back.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Now that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. looked like his feet were set to me.
The Spurs have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. To the paint, reverses. He lays it in.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Paul kicks to Freak. And a miss there on the triple.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
Leonard, the pass to Parker. The wide open look here for Aldridge. Buries the long-range jumper. Aldridge has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. They set the pick. The drive by Paul. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here's Leonard. 8 points his last outing. Parker's shot is off. Clippers trail by 3. There's the dish to Jordan. Clippers moving the ball around. And a wide open look for Freak. No good with the triple.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Aldridge kicks to Neal. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
There's a good screen. Paul dishes to Freak. Fires it up. That one wide left.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
To the right side. Stolen by Thomas. Paul outside. He feeds it to Freak. A 3-ball. But they recover it. Griffin kicks to Freak. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
He's jacked up a number of threes, but his accuracy has been lacking. Time to try something different, if you ask me.
Jordan against Footer. Kicks it to Parker. He dishes it to Aldridge. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 4 assists in the game.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there. He's doubled up his mates now, but still just 2 for 9. A rough first quarter for him.
Attention, Staples Center. Please, a big round of applause for your Spirit Dance team.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Anthony Bennett's checked in for DeAndre. Spurs trail by 3. Redick and Crawford, the sharpshooters outside. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Blunt in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The Spurs shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers just played phenomenal. He ended with 28 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. It was the kind of game that coaches love because he was a big factor in every play, it seemed.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Here's Blunt. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Off the screen. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
At the elbow, it's Neal. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Clippers trail by 3. Griffin a screen on Leonard. To the middle and stolen by Biyombo. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 7. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Spurs?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain ramp.
Yeah.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Freak, guarded by Green. That's good. That's 7 points for Freak.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong. It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And stolen by Biyombo. Here's Parker. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix. Aldridge. The wing jumper off target.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And so that brings the first half to a close.
Yes, Kevin, up.
The second half just about to get going here.
You look at what Neal has done so far. 9 points and the 2 nice steals as well. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out there.
On the court for San Antonio, we've got Kawhi Leonard, Parker out there with Gary Neal. Then it's Splitter, and it's Aldridge in at the 4-man position. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. 5th on the list, Freak.
Well, anytime you can be
Your spirit dance team, give it up.
Here's Neal. Can't hit. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from 3.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
And both free throws good from Freak. Here's Parker. Here's Leonard, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
The Clippers rebound, Thomas, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backcourt has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part, and I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Shots good by Neal. Los Angeles leading by 7. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Jordan. And that's now 11 points for Freak. Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And stolen by Freak. For the finish, throws down the breakaway jam.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points